Good morning. I declare the congregation open. Please be seated. Good morning, everybody. I'm the new, very recently installed Chancellor of the University of Exeter. I'm now into my 26th or 27th hour in the role. It's probably a 0 hours contract, which will be terminated quite soon. May I say a particular word of thanks to the Bournemouth Symphony Orchestra, our partners, who wrote this wonderful anthem that we heard at the beginning of this ceremony, and also to express our thanks to the musicians. Thank you. Bournemouth wrote this anthem to celebrate our Diamond Jubilee. The University of Exeter received its royal approval from Queen Elizabeth II 60 years ago. The people who worked tirelessly to get Exeter to a point where it received its royal charter said that they wanted to create a university for the young people of Devon and Cornwall in order that they could complete their education. Well, we've done more than that. We've created a great university for the people of Devon and Cornwall. I'm delighted that there are many Devonians and Cornwallians here today, but we've also created a university that now attracts the very brightest and best and most talented students and academics in the world. We have achieved our objective. Exeter is a world-class university, and your children, you, have graduated from one of the world's great universities. And this is an important moment today. It's a moment to celebrate. You've got your degrees. You worked hard. Some of you left it a little late, but you're here. And for that, we express great joy, and also, of course, a great sense of thanks to those in the graduates' families, their supporters, their siblings, their parents, their employers, others who've helped them get here and through their degree at Exeter. So we say thank you to them, and we join together as a community to express our great warmth and gratitude and joy at today's graduation ceremony. I now hand over to our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Sir Steve Smith.
Thank you, Chancellor. May I start by echoing his sincere welcome to you all, and especially to family and friends, some of whom have travelled great distances to be here today. There are many ingredients for success at university, as in life generally, but one of the most important is the love and support of those around you. Let's remember that today is not only a rite of passage for our graduates, but a milestone for your families too. They've been at your side at every stage of your education, from the day you started primary school to today, your graduation day. Many of them have made great sacrifices to support you during your studies. Other people's studies can be very hard work, you know. And they've done a fantastic job. So I'd like now to invite our graduates to join me in showing your genuine and heartfelt appreciation for family and friends. In my words to you now, I want just to take a few moments to reflect on what it means to be an Exeter graduate. Exeter graduates go on to do incredible things, and so will you. Exeter graduates succeed in every walk of life and make a positive impact on the world around them, professionally and within wider society. And being an Exeter graduate is a badge of pride that I hope you'll wear throughout your life. My congratulations to those of you who've secured employment and further studies. We wish you well in pursuing your successful career paths, both now and in the future. For those of you still considering your next step, there's plenty of time to decide on something that you will find professionally rewarding and that most importantly you'll enjoy. We've got a strong worldwide network of over 139,000 alumni from 183 countries. So please remember this. Our alumni are there to help you as you begin and then progress in your different careers. They have quite literally been here, done it, worn the green t-shirt. So make use of their expertise, their experience, and their networks to your advantage. Also, please make sure that you take the career and employability advice that's available to you over the coming months and beyond. So don't hesitate to visit the Career Zone or the website to find out more about our support available online, on campus, and in Exeter. And whatever you go on to do in life, please remember that being an Exeter graduate is something that will stay with you like a scarf around your shoulders or your lucky socks or maybe your favorite mascot. We will continue to work tirelessly to make you proud and ensure that this university is as successful as it possibly can be. This year, we've had another landmark year. We were ranked for the very first time in the university's history in the top 100 universities in the world in the Times Higher Education World University Rankings. We were also ranked 7th amongst UK universities in the Times and Sunday Times Good University Guide, and were named their Sports University of the Year. And in the latest Leiden World Rankings, based only on the most influential research in the world, we were ranked 35th in the world. So, our global reputation continues to grow and flourish, ensuring that when you walk into a room and say you are a University of Exeter graduate, people sit up and listen. Here at Exeter, we'll shortly be opening our new £52 million Living Systems Institute, which will house pioneering new approaches to tackling plant, animal, and human diseases. And we hope it will help unlock some of the answers to the world's most challenging questions of climate change, diabetes, dementia, and food and water security. At our St Luke's campus, we have this year undertaken multi-million-pound refurbishments of our buildings and facilities to support the teachers, the doctors, and the sports scientists of tomorrow. But whilst buildings are important, it's our students who are the university's lifeblood. In all we do, we strive to put our students first. We are extremely proud to have one of the strongest partnerships with our Students' Guild in the UK. So our students help shape the future of our university at every level. And Exeter is not just defined by academic achievement. I was delighted to read recently that according to a recent survey by LinkedIn, Exeter alumni are ranked second in the world for engaging in volunteering and good causes. This is a testament to the incredible volunteering ethos that our fantastic Students' Guild instills in our students and which helps make Exeter a very special place. As we've mentioned, this year we've been celebrating our Diamond Jubilee. Back in 1955, we welcomed a grand total of 454 students onto the first year of their degrees. Later this summer, around 5,000 new students will be starting their first years. Today, Exeter is a destination of choice for many of the world's brightest young people and academics. Applications to study at Exeter from the UK have risen by more than 7 times the UK national average since 2012. Indeed, last year, over half the students in the UK who were predicted to get 3 A's or better at A-level applied to Exeter. I must, in all honesty, admit to you that some of us on the stage, myself certainly included, would not have got the grades required to get into Exeter today. But whilst much has changed, Exeter's reputation as a creator of graduates of distinction and world-class research has remained constant. So, my final message is simply, well done. Thank you for choosing the University of Exeter. Please never underestimate the transformative power of education. I passionately believe that it opens the door to a more successful, fulfilling, and enlightened life. As we've said, universities are forever institutions, particularly during times of change. So we promise to be your axis, your fixed point of reference in life, come what may. We're very proud of you, and together we think we make this university one of the best in the world. So please do enjoy the rest of your day and all the very best of luck for the future. I'd simply like to end by using the phrase that I see so many of you use on social media, and I think which really does epitomize the spirit of what I want to convey today. So thank you, and #BleedGreen.
Welcome to you all. My name is Andrew Thorpe. I'm the Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Executive Dean of the College of Humanities, which is the home to the disciplines represented here today. Modern languages is one of the largest disciplines in the college and continues to thrive, not least through our plans to expand the successful MA in Translation, for which applications are currently open. Classics and ancient history has long been a centre of excellence and goes from strength to strength, among other things, in national research excellence exercises. Today, both departments are key elements in the university's teaching and research strength in the area of the humanities. And it's an enormous pleasure to be welcoming their graduating students here today. Classics and modern languages are part of a wider College of Humanities that also includes English, history, archaeology, drama, theology and religion, liberal arts, film and art history and visual culture. And in total, you may not be surprised to hear, the college has more than 4,000 students. This has been another successful year for the humanities at Exeter. We're currently ranked 71st in the world for arts and humanities. All but 2 of our disciplines are in the top 10 for their subject in the UK. Our 2 biggest disciplines are both in the world top 50, and the others are close behind. The college's teaching excellence can be seen in our National Student Survey ratings, by the large number of lecturers being commended for their high student satisfaction scores, and by the high number of nominees and winners at the Guild of Students Annual Teaching Awards. And we've continued to recruit the very best academic staff, including some from our closest rivals. As Exeter alumni, you won't, of course, just be concerned with the university's past, but also with its present and future, the current and future value, if you like, of your degree. And we owe it to you to keep enhancing that value by continuing to improve our reputation. And that's why we're pressing ahead with initiatives such as our new Digital Humanities Build next to the Queen's Building, an Institute of Advanced Study as an intellectual hothouse for world-leading scholars visiting the university, and a vibrant new arts and culture strategy, which will place Exeter at the centre of the creative and cultural economy of the South West and indeed beyond. We will continue to pursue our global ambitions so that your degree has clear currency not just here, but in Europe, America, Asia and beyond. And do stay in touch. Graduation, after all, isn't the end of your association with Exeter. Rather, it is the start of a new relationship. You inspire us today. I very much hope that you will want to help us to inspire future students tomorrow. I now call upon Professor Daniel Ogden to present the first cohort of candidates for awards.
Chancellor, by the authority of the Senate, I present to you the following who've been deemed worthy to receive degrees of the university. In the College of Humanities, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and Classics, Christian Truer-Jersler. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Ancient History, Siwari Atamana. Evelyn Alice Laura Booth. Patrick Alexander Marcus Dunn. Amy Mary Garrett Sinclair. Toby Robert Gladwin. Ruth Elizabeth Gregory. Julius Guthrie. Lewis Gerald. Rhys James Jenkins. Tsugumi Kuzuno. Dominic Nichols. Henry William Norris. And Louise Purnell. Lydia Rouse. Imogen Fiona Sanders. Eleanor Jane Vale. Sam Walstow. Jack Samuel Westshering. Aldert White. Owen David Woolcock. Sam Worthington. In ancient history and archaeology, Henry Blackett Ord. Elizabeth Dean. Joseph Eckhart. Charlie Lywood. Jack Pettit. Charlotte Powell. Miles Oliver Woodbridge. In classical studies, Joanna Victoria Berry. Oliver Brown. Edward James Carron. Benjamin Matthew Thomas Connor. Robert Cross. Hannah Gerard. Taki Ho. Matthew Merritt. Barnabas Finn Mullen. Beatrix Patterson. Benjamin Ramsden. Emily Rides. Rebecca Tehan. Elizabeth Thompson. Emma Kate Tropool. In Classical Studies and English, Rachel Kate Bundy. Sophia Jordan Valentine. In Classical Studies and Philosophy, Rosemary Hines. In Classical Studies and Theology, Charlotte Lyndall Elizabeth Lee. Harriet Smart. In Classical Studies with Archaeology, Joseph Bogan. In Classical Studies with Drama, Molly Francis Jayan. In Classical Studies with Politics, Charles Maloney. Francesca Wiley. In Classical Studies with Study Abroad, Leila Astoria Sophia Zarazel. In Classics, Daniel Thomas Bailey. Edward James Lewis Baker. Anne Catherine Burberry. Beatrice Clegg. Emma Council. Charles Curtis. Samantha Evans. Kirsten Louise Gage. Ellen Adelaide Knapp. Emily Marguerite Laurie. Sophie Lise Millet. Charles Pelham Lane. Holly Elizabeth Pickrell. Benjamin Cullen. Miranda Skirrow. Philip Smith. Rosamond P.D. Spencer. Georgia Sturm. Laura Jane Williams. Jonathan Wood. Alice Elizabeth Woods. In Classics with Study Abroad, Charles Bowen. Lawrence James Crombie. Charles Anthony Langley Leach. Helen Louise Skinner. In Greek and Roman Studies, Olivia Grace Conroy. Tamara McGill. Rebecca Rothney. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in History and Ancient History, Nicholas Mitchell. In History and French, Marina Chapman. Alice Georgia Tittenser. In History and Spanish, Hannah Richardson. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Archaeology and French, Calypso Flora Eve Finch.
I now call upon Professor Emma Cayley to present the second cohort of candidates for awards.
Chancellor, by the authority of Senate, I present to you the following who have been deemed worthy to receive degrees of the University. In the College of Humanities, for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in English and French, Benjamin Brenton. Karina Diaz Rios. Lucy Herring. Emma Lucy Milsom. Michael Lloyd Daniel Soul. In English and German, Esther Morrison. In English and Italian, Melissa Rose Pavitt. In English and Spanish, Amy Arnold. Florence Jarrett Wilkins. Amrita Pal. Georgia Pemberton. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in French, Joshua Luke Benfield. Thea Alice Berry. Megan Jennifer Bleasdale. Venetia Foster. Henrietta Hinchcliffe. Nathalie Thérèse Marie Kelp. Rachel Kinton. Emily Rose Legg. Beth Ridgely. Harriet Elsa Rofer. In French and Arabic, Rosina Orchard Al-Shater. In French and German, Thomas Hopkins. Bethany Hosking. Jared Lovell. Connor McGovern. Annabelle Louise Smith. In French and Italian, James Ian Clawton. Molly Grosier. Alexander Lawrence. Eleanor Rabia Newton. Eleanor Steele. In French and Latin, Charlotte Helen Alice Taylor. Emily Wilson. In French and Management with Work Abroad, Philippa Louise Maxted Jones. In French and Russian, Marcus Alexander Gosling. Laura Jane Hart. Lucy Ann McKinley. In French and Spanish, Jamie Armstrong. William Baker. Jessica Michelle Bichet. Adam Robert Carpenter. Beth Clark. Emily Patricia Cockram. Lucy Marion Cowan. Hugh Cull. Jane Dibble. Georgina Dorr. Ashley Louise Draper. William Elliott. Lucy Ford. Jennifer Foster. Rebecca Sarah Gray. Imogen Rosie Hamilton. Rachel Louise Harding. Olivia Harris. Stephanie Jade Harrison. Timothy Hellier. Adam Ralph Edward Hill. Lowry Hill. Laura Jones Ribath. James King Thompson. Lanny Landsman. Naomi Perini Rimmer. Fiona Josephine Maria Potini. Georgina Preston. Sophie Pritchard. Lily Victoria Reynolds. William Frederick Roberts. Miles Rowland. Rachel Claire Sandals. Rory Spensley. Taylor Still. Charlotte Alexandra Tomlinson. Sally Rose Waitland. Harry Wooldridge. In French and Spanish with Management and Work Abroad, Natasha Savovich. In French and Spanish with Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages, Megan Ann Hopkins. In French with Italian and Spanish, Catherine Giddins. In French with Spanish, Sarah Elizabeth Ashton. Timothy Halliday. Danielle Pieris. Irene Kaori Suarez Tagaki. In French with Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages, Heather May Owens. In French, German and Italian, Catherine Rose Barker. In French, German and Spanish, Susanna Elizabeth Michael. Lauren Tara Minshall Beach. Charlotte Robinson. Ashley Matthew Smith. In French, Italian and Spanish, Maria Chiara Ferrarini. Olivia Chloe Stanley. In French, Philosophy and Spanish, Alice Florence Elliott Pyle. In French, Russian and Spanish, Neil McCallum. In German, Emma Gilbert. Hayley Eleanor Johns. Finn Christopher Neumann. Chris Orchard. Freya Saunders Martin. In German and Arabic, Evangeline Veronica Tanner. In German and Russian, Grace Violet Eccleston. Yishuang Ma. In German and Spanish, Rachel Therese Belsham. In German with French, Judith Foster. In German with Spanish, Graciela Berrios Silva. In Italian and Spanish, Harriet Elizabeth Barter. Claudia Fairhurst. Amanda Jane Hill. Alexander Simpson. Georgia Peter Stokes. Aoife Marie Stubbs. In Russian, Max Newbold. In Russian with French, Nicholas Allport. In Spanish, Jacob Astley. Thomas Bennett Hughes. Edward Kingsnorth. Isabel Lynham. Connor White Andrews. In Spanish and Arabic, Oceane Michel Slipper-Fournier. In Spanish with French, Amber Arana Wade. John Guy Christopher Brannan. Catherine Ellis. Madeline Elizabeth Stella Everington. Jasmine Harris. Jamie Johnson. Emily Elizabeth Kent. Emily Alice Price. Olivia Charlotte Wilkinson. In Spanish with German, Rebecca Robertson. In Spanish with Portuguese, Jessica Ballum. In Spanish with Russian, William James Robert Stewart. In the College of Social Sciences and International Studies for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in French, Italian and Philosophy with Study Abroad, Bethany Cameron. In International Relations, Ben Kalfayan. In International Relations and German with Chinese and Industrial Experience Abroad, Maxine Johnson. In International Relations in Italian, Rose Myatt. Sarah Tao. In International Relations and Spanish, Agat Boggio. Cristina Contranina. William Liney. Philip Lawrence Pierce. In Politics and German, James Thomas. In Politics and Spanish, Emma Murray. In Politics and Spanish with Work Abroad, Timothy Salinger. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Sociology and French, George Wills. In the Business School, for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Economics and French with Work Abroad, Caroline Juliette Hughes. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Management and French, Thomas Chin. In Management and French with Work Abroad, Charles Verrill. In Management and Spanish with Work Abroad, Madeline Meacher. In the College of Life and Environmental Sciences, for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Geography and Spanish with Study Abroad, Alice Olivia Stewart.
Some of our graduates are unable to be with us today, so I would now like to take this moment to also confer their degrees on them in absentia.
I now call upon Laura Jane Tiley of the Students' Guild to give the student vote of thanks.
Hello, Exeter graduates. It's an immense privilege to be able to say that to you for the first time. The first thing is to say, congratulations on your achievements. You should be incredibly proud of all the hard work you've put in over the last few years. Today is a day for celebration. And throughout the celebrations, the raising of toasts, the posing for photos on the rock, the reminiscing of funny stories with classmates, it's important that we do two things. Firstly, take some time to reflect on how much we've grown during our time at Exeter, and secondly, look towards the future. We will leave Exeter with so many precious memories. It will be a time that we remember for the rest of our lives. Isn't it funny, though, how our time here has been so inherently characterised by new experiences? For many of us, this would have been moving away from home for the first time, getting to know a new city. It may have been living independently and fending for ourselves, meeting new people, or being solely in charge of our own learning. And that doesn't even take into account the new opportunities we have every single day: society, sport, volunteering, and a never-ending list of exciting events in such frequency and quantity that we'll probably never have access to again. And that's not to say it's been plain sailing. It would be so easy to breeze over the all-nighters in the library, that month when the budget was a bit tight, that really difficult exam, that particularly challenging assessment, the times when real life didn't quite match up to our expectations. However, I honestly believe it's that unique balance of both the good and the bad that have transformed us into the strong individuals that are sat here today. Confident, resilient, bursting with life. Students who are able to affect change, the critical thinkers and the problem solvers of tomorrow. We're people with imagination and ambition who are ready to actively engage with the challenges this world has given us. So what's next? And how many times have you been asked that question in recent months? Some of you will have jobs or adventures planned and ready to go, and others will be starting to look at what you want to do for the next 60 years. And some of you won't have even had time to think about it yet. I was asking exactly the same questions when I graduated a year ago. And something that I've learned in my role as president of the Students' Guild this year is that all of these are great places to be in. Because actually, we're ready for anything. As Exeter graduates, we've got the knowledge, the skills, and the experience to make a real difference in this world of ours. We've got degrees from Exeter, a global top 100 institution, and probably the best university in the world. Thank you.
I can't tell you how exciting it is to do what I do, to stand here and see the graduates coming across the stage. Their sheer joy, excitement, in some cases incredulity that they're here. And I'm sure you must feel that as well. And then some of the heels that the girls wear. Dear me, this is humanities, not physics or engineering. It's been absolutely wonderful. Now we've congratulated the graduates, we've congratulated the funders, the supporters. We haven't said anything about the people behind, those who have worked with our students, your children, cajoled them, inspired them, encouraged them, occasionally despaired. But in the end, they got the students through the degrees, and I think we ought to owe them a vote of thanks as well. So many congratulations, graduates. We wish you the best of luck in your future endeavours. And whatever you go on to do next, whatever challenges you face along the way, always remember that the University of Exeter believes in you. Recall this moment, and if life deals you a setback, as it no doubt will, remember what you achieved here and that you are smart, talented, passionate, committed people with education, the ability and the drive to realise your dreams and the dreams of others. You have demonstrated this through your success at Exeter. Graduates, I have absolutely no doubt that you will make the world a better place, as you have made Exeter a better place. So thank you for being part of the Exeter community. There is a sense in which today is goodbye to the university, but it's really just the end of the beginning. Because although we may not see you quite as often in the future, I say quite as often because not all of you turned up at classes as frequently as you should have done, we will always be your greatest advocates for the rest of your lives. I hope that you go away with the fondest of memories. And remember, stay in touch. We're here to help you with career advice. We're here to mentor. Through the alumni associations, you can maintain contact with your classmates and those who studied before and afterwards. And of course, we're always willing to accept your donations. That brings us to the end of the formal part of today. So I now declare the congregation closed.
Forever.